what is the proof of the continuation of Wahy after Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam?
Wahy after Rasulullah sallam.
Yeah.
Wahy knows no after. Wahy is a permanent, what should I say, means of contact between God and man. And the Holy Quran speaks of Wahy as a permanent process which will never come to an end. And I have quoted many verses in support of this view from the Holy Quran, which speaks of Wahy after Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not after, because there is no after him, after the age while he lived on earth. Wahy was to continue. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون. What is this if it is not Wahy? And those who show istiqamat will be born till the day of judgment, or till the doomsday, in the Ummah of Ahmad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nobody can deny that. So what would happen to them? Angels would descend to them, bringing a message. That message will have to be delivered to them, otherwise it is not a message. إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة. Repeatedly and constantly, angels would descend upon them with what message? Allah takhafu wa la tahzanu. Do not fear and do not repent. La tahzanu wa abshiru bil jannati allati kuntum tuwadun. And have the glad tidings. Be happy with the glad tidings of that Jannah which has been promised to you. This message will not be delivered to them after death, because the following verse says, "Nahnu awliyaukum fil hayati dunya wa fil akhirah." We are talking of this world first, and the world of hereafter afterwards. So now we have brought the message to you. We are going to stay with you in this life, and also we will be with you in the life to come. Now what does this verse indicate? Continuation of Wahy or no? As against this clear verse, no argument is entertainable. Right?
I think, as Hazur has himself mentioned today, that this is not the only verse in the Holy Quran which speaks on the subject, but there are quite a few other verses. And even one verse should be quite enough for a person who is believing in the Holy Quran. If one verse is there, one example is there, that should be quite enough to satisfy a person. And Hazur says that there are so many other verses, so we might be able to quote some more when he comes back. And I remember that this subject was also taken up in one of our previous sitting here, and Hazur spoke quite in detail about the effects of the Wahy as well. What difference does it make in the life of a person? And it's a blessing of Allah, it should continue. It's the attribute of God who spoke of us. So if he has been speaking in the past, why shouldn't he speak now? And why shouldn't he speak in future? Because the attributes of God are of permanent nature. It's not that he has some attribute, after a while the attribute goes away. Not like that. Not the example of a human being. When he is young, for example, he speaks very well. When he becomes old, he can't speak. He can't hear properly. He can't see properly. Not like that. The attributes of God, they have got a permanence about that. And giving Wahy to other people, giving for guidance, is one of the attributes of God. So inshallah, when he comes back, he will explain more points on that.
This is longer, I think.
It's okay, Imam Sahab.
Because one of my granddaughters had started early symptoms of flu. So I wanted to have it aborted immediately. So I went and prescribed something to her. And I think she'll be all right by this evening, inshallah. Tell them why I'm late.